This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Breaking tackles. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
A quick throw out left, complete. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
He'll hand it off. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down.
Let's go.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
New set of downs for the offense. First and 10. The shotgun running play call. And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff on a single back formation. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Across the 40, past the 20, at the 10. Touchdown, FIU. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
A second down after that completion. Handoff to the back. Makes a nice move there. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
To the air, it's Davis. Pass caught, can he get in? They stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurd.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
See if they can convert the point after. And there's the point after. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And a huge gain across midfield all the way to the 40-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Coming up, second down and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they tack on the extra point. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Looks like he's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. So no long field goal attempt. The offense is on the field to go for it on fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for fourth down. And now the handoff. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
It makes sense going for it here. You're kind of in that no man's land depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and go get a touchdown.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down. come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Running back has it on a screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get up. Quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Offense on the field is 4th down and 9. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a target, and it's complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket, and he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's running out of time here. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Here's the 2nd down play. Looking to throw. It's Davis. Throws it to the right. And he's got it. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Touchdown, Marshall. This quarterback on fire today. And this national championship game is now dead even, Kirk. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down, looking to throw the football. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On first and 10, looking to throw. After a lot of time to scan the field, fires this one to the right. That's a big gain there, but he comes up short, and the clock runs out to end the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Marshall will kick it off to get the second half going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. First play of the second half is a handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on first and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it with the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, you almost feel bad for the running back here. There's just nowhere to go. He ends up trying to bounce it to get to the outside on the draw, but the defense covered up all the gaps and made that impossible. It's another nice job by this defense.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Panthers. And they will claim the second half lead.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. You have to get the right guy in that slot. They can win the one-on-one matchups. You take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. 14. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown. Thundering Herd.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback. The ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Backed up here, second and long from the 15. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And we're able to get him down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Guzman. Jukes to get past a man. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, FIU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Makes it with a 16. That's good coverage there. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Well, already playing with the lead here in the national championship, this defense is opportunistic. Eyes on the football, running to the ball in good team pursuit. When that ball hits the ground, they jump on top of it for a critical turnover.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in? The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. First and goal, handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. That's a second and goal play for the offense. Motion now from the tight end. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a two-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this two-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes Marshall's offense back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. Nothing but green grass ahead. Now the 40. At the 20. Past the 10. Touchdown. Hurd. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game. 35-28. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Cleveland Panthers offense back out there now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Here's a throw underneath to the back.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
He boots it away from inside his own end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Quarterback still with the football. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. It's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. 2nd down play coming up. Not able to connect, incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Panthers. Made the defense look slow that time. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receiver's jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. First down here for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Dropping back. It's Davis. He's moving out of the pocket now. Well, the defender makes the catch, but it's ruled out of bounds, so incomplete.
Oh, my gosh, what a play by that defender. The only thing is he doesn't come back in bounds for the interception, but a great effort, and he shows his athletic ability on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Marshall. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
And the point after is good. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. Would love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Second down after that previous play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Chris, let's tip our cap to this quarterback. He has got hit. That's the 4th sack already in this football game. Now, he's thrown for a lot of yards, so it's been one of those cases where either our band is playing or your band is playing. One way or another, you're getting a lot of fireworks in this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So Marshall's offense takes the field again. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Davis. And here's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Catch is made way down inside the 30. A huge gain moves the ball to the plus 22. Great scoring position now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it, brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield, it's Davis. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it. Come up on third down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a touchdown! We're a point after away from overtime here in the national championship.
Chris, a really good route here and a nice throw by the quarterback to give them a touchdown to tie this game up. And now we're an extra point away from them taking the lead in the national title.
Coach says, forget overtime. We're going for 2, try to win it right here. And he will get into the end zone, and they win the game. A walk-off 2-point conversion. Wow. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the Marshall Thundering Herd.